It is the opposite. Today's video will be completely different from many of the previous ones I've made. This one deals with the sun and a minor sunburn that went completely horrendous. So let's go back to Father's Day. So on Father's Day Sunday, my dad took me and my sibling to the beach. We got there and, I put sunblock and everything. Probably missed a spot. I felt confident that day and I told myself, you know what? I'm going to take off my shirt. And I felt proud to kind of be shirtless because I don't show my body. Well, kind of. I'll show you what You'll see more of my shoulders in a bit, but I never really take off my shirt. A lot of my friends know that, but I did this time. Even my parents thought it was weird to have taken my shirt off because I don't. I was pretty happy. I was actually enjoying myself a lot, and that was a big mistake. So after all that, and being in the beach and everything, and having fun, after that I got sunburned. My shoulders were pretty red, my back was pinkish, sunburned. But it wasn't blistering, I actually was pretty safe in the shade. Or so I thought I was safe. 48 normal hours passed before I felt an itch. So 48 hours passed. Around, let's say, put it at 46 hours passed. I was at the store and I felt a small itch on my left shoulder. A small one. And I just scratched it. Easy. But then the itch went to the right shoulder and I scratched it. And it kind of spread out to my entire back. I told my parents at the store that how I was feeling, and they were like, your skin is just peeling and it's just from the sunburn. I kind of started to believe them, but it started to get a little bit too severe. So then I kept thinking, how can I alleviate this? So at the store, I bought some aloe vera lotion for my sunburn to calm the itch. So I finally got to where we're staying at. By the way, I'm not at home. I'm on vacation. Technically vacation. I'm just with my parents. I kind of snuck with them and things like that. Not snuck with them, I just went with them on this trip. We got to this place. I immediately went to the shower. And because I thought it was a normal sunburn, so I put it in the water, So I shower with cold water. As soon as I got out of the shower, the skin that was burnt started to feel tightened, which triggered more itching. So I grabbed the aloe vera lotion and I immediately put a bunch of it and just started putting it on my shoulders and on my back. But as I was putting it, I felt like I was having an allergic reaction. The combination of aloe vera and the cold shower, it made the itch go from a 12 out of 10 on the pain scale to a 1 million out of 10, to the point where I was writhing in the floor, wanting to yell, but my voice felt like it was captured by this itch. It was horrendous. It was like if I was being put on a stick, tied up, and my back was being burnt, and then I had like fire ants on it. I wish I was joking, but it was horrendous. It was like, have you ever had boiling water splashed, I guess, on your skin? Or have you ever had cooking oil? Or have you ever had cooking oil just splash you in the face? When you're cooking and it splashes on your arms and your neck. You know that feeling? It's like if both of those things combined and then went straight on my skin. I was quite literally feeling like I was being burnt alive. All I can kind of remember is just falling on the floor in pain, not knowing what to think. So during the entire night, I was just shivering out of frustration that I couldn't scratch anything, because I felt like it was all over my body at that point. I was searching on Google because I wanted to see what it was. It wasn't just normal sunburn. I had a bit of common sense on that. That's when I found out about HellsItch. It can also be referred to as trigger warning. This is after this point, trigger warning, because there's going to be a lot of talks about anti-living, things like that, and medicinal drugs, things like that. So warning, after this, there's a lot of triggering words probably going to be spilled around. So watch at your own discretion, please. So this itch can also be referred to as the anti-living itch. That's not the actual name, it starts with the S, but I'm not going to say it. Because that is how antagonizing the pain is. And trust me, it definitely felt to me like there was no way out of this. Okay, so I'm recording through Snapchat. It is horrible. It's like you're being stabbed so many times in the back. It's like your nervous system is being strung out of your body. I've been wanting to yell, but because I'm not really at home, I can't yell. Fuck. It just gets worse and worse. But so many people have been telling me that it'll get better. I had 48 hours to go of this. So far, right now, I've just done 12. I tried for like 5 minutes to kind of meditate, I guess. Just to kind of try to sit still and endure the pain. It pushes you down. It fucking pushes you down. So, put some black people. It's like you're being tased every single second. It hurts a lot. And I'm losing my voice. I felt like crying. I'll tell you that. I'll be real. Like, I felt like crying. But nothing came out. It was just that stinging sensation that I could only feel. I know it's not over. I know it's going to come back even worse, probably. Maybe not. But I'm not hoping for the best right now. You really can't hope for the best when you can't think of it. That night, I kept twitching involuntarily. My muscles kept moving like forward and back, and like the back muscles kept twitching as if it wanted me to scratch, and it was just antagonizing me, teasing me to scratch it. I felt like the zombies from World War Z, because when they fall and they break their bones, they crack everything, and that's exactly how I felt like I was doing. It felt like I was possessed, and something wanted me to just break my bones to make something, to create more pain. I ended up sleeping, but only for 3 hours. I woke up like around 3 in the morning, and I got to watch the sunrise, which usually makes me kind of happy, but not this time. There wasn't much this pain would allow me to do, except for at least to search what was up with my body. In reality, there is no definitive way to treat HellsItch, but there are many ways that you can try if it becomes too unbearable on you. Alright, so remember, these things are trial and error if in case it's something that you really can't bear to handle. It's okay. Everyone becomes desperate after a point of it happening to you. They're just like, I need to try something. But be advised, try these things in small quantities. Especially lotions. Try them in small areas of your body first to see how it reacts to it. If it starts to burn immediately, things like that, take it off. And don't ever do it again. Also, I am not a doctor. I need to say that. If by chance you're watching this and you're going through it, I'm sorry you have to feel this. The best advice I can give you is do not scratch it or think you can fool your brain. Be strong. Know that it will pass. You will be able to relax. You can do this. Distract yourself with anything that makes you happy. For those that have gone through it, I'm proud that you endured what you may have felt and even thought in those moments of desperation. This whole experience really made me relive some moments of my life that I just never wanted to repeat. In the moments of me not being able to function as my normal self, it kind of reminded me of my first year in university. I had a pretty bad dry skin problem. I won't say much about it, but that time was probably one of the hardest times of my life. One of the most lowest points of my life. And I have a picture to kind of show you what I looked like in those moments where I just showed how I felt. And with what recently happened, it very much brought me back to that place. Like, that's how powerful this was. It pushed me down. Now that I'm not feeling the itch too much, I do feel very much better. It still lingers a bit, but I read that some people go through the phantom HellsItch. Your brain becomes so scared from any sort of uncomfortable feeling in your body that you feel like you have it all over again. And it's just a paranoia kind of thing, but it's still something that can trigger a lot of people and make them feel like they're going to go through it again, and then lead them into a not good state of mind. If you watched the whole video, I want to say thank you for hearing me out. I don't like to make videos like this where I'm serious. I feel like I have changed in some way, and I wanted to share that change with you. Definitely, I don't think there's going to be another video kind of like this. This is just for me to kind of vent and kind of, I guess, teach if you ever go through something like this. I would never wish this kind of thing to happen on someone else. If you have any questions, feel free to comment or ask me anything in the comments down below. And if you've already experienced this, please, I'd be interested in hearing your story. I feel like it helps a lot when you share what you went through, and definitely helped me a lot. So thank you for hanging out with me. I will see you next time.